It took me a moment to realize that it's my turn. There's so many greats before me, and I didn't realize it. Took me a while. It took me a while. Don't get me wrong. Are you ignoring the facts of life that it's your time? I said it's just like, when you was a child or whatever. You know what I mean? Your turn. When it's your turn, it's your turn. You actually put your foot down, even as a child. I almost went to tears of joy one day when I realized that my calling, the calling that I had from way back in the day, finally arise inside of me. That's amazing. It took me all the way to get to this age to be like, yeah, it's my turn. It's my turn. It's my turn to step up, do what I'm supposed to be doing, and pass on what's been instilled inside of me. What I went through brought me through to get to bringing this to you. How about that? You know what I mean? That's a little bar for you. I don't rap no more. I don't really rap anyway. I just, I'm just me. I got a little bit of things built up inside of me to where I can put something together where it sound great. And all glory to my creator. But to the point where I was headed, great day by the way. It's still the same day from when I did my post earlier. I am believing in myself regardless of views, regardless of subscriptions. You know what I mean? I'm still moving ahead because I know I'm supposed to hand it off just like MLK, just like Malcolm X, any great leader, any great person who was willing to hand off the utensils to the next individual, to pass it on to the next individual, and to keep this thing going. Spiritual, faithfulness with your family, growth and development, bringing the children up right, doing what you're supposed to be doing in the midst of taking care of other people and being a man, woman, even a child. Children, y'all can hear this too. It's about you recognizing it's your turn. It's your turn to step up. Grab what you're supposed to grab. Pass up what you're supposed to pass off. But do your part. It's your turn. It's your turn. The passion that's inside of you is not there for no apparent reason. When it's your turn, you notice it's your turn. I've spoke about this before. When you quaking, that's a shift inside your inner being, as like an earthquake being possessed by the creator to do great damage or to shift the atmosphere to realign things. That's how it is when you quaking. I got quaking, and when I got quaking, I took heed. Like I stated before, I'm not going for the paper. I'm going for the people. You know what I mean? The paper gonna come to you. I'm a go-getter. No lie. I've been doing this for a long time. I know how to get to the paper. I'm trying to get to the people. I'm gonna get to the people because I was predestined to get to the people. And it's my turn to get to the people. It's a whole bunch of people that was in front of me, like I stated. I'm talking about E.T., everybody, all the guys that came in front of me. Miles Monroe, I can name a whole bunch of the people I salute, and I'm glad, I'm grateful, I'm joyful that they stepped up and did what they did, even the ones who just did it strictly for the money. If you was passing off things that came from the creator for somebody to survive, to get through their day, to get through their week, to get through their month, to get through their years, fighting diseases and all of that. I'm proud of you for that. You got to get paid some way, somehow, and evidently something inside of you was moving for you to hand off that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. And you changed some lives by doing what you felt you needed to do to make some money, but at the same time you was being utilized in a perfected way. So it's my turn. I'm not saying being the greatest or none of that. I'm talking about it's my turn to acknowledge the facts, to give back, and to represent the foundation of belief systems to where you can make it and make a difference. It's my turn. I'm taking that. Like, you know what, I want that, like getting on that swing when that rotate, like I said, being a child, when that aggressive, I need that. I'm taking that. You ain't about to cut in front of me. I was next in line. So as I noticed that I was next in line, I'm not stepping away from the swing. I'm not stepping away from climbing up the slide to get my enjoyment to come down the slide. You know what I mean? I'm not stepping away from getting on that roller coaster ride, which I always be on anyway, and be able to throw my hands up with no fear and just having joy, a joyful moment, coasting on that roller coaster. It's my turn. So you ain't taking my turn. It might be your turn at the same time as mine, but it's at a different area. We can't bump heads. I don't have no competition. Only competition you have in life is the competition you create. And most of that come from jealousy and envy. So if you jealous or envious somebody, you fearing that they're challenging you, then that's your fault. I don't have no competition. I'm me. I'm grateful being me. And I'm grateful that you're you. The moral to the story is acknowledge your turn. When it's your turn, step up. That's like in parenting. It's your turn. If you got a house divided and it got divided to where both parents in different households and you got a child, y'all got to raise that child on separate accords, but yet it should balance out to where y'all on one accord some way somehow. But that's pretty difficult with the people in this world. All messed up. It's all messed up. But when it's your turn to have your child in your possession, then you take care of that child how the child's supposed to be taken care of. Don't sit up there and try to make your child suffer because of what the other parent didn't do or what they did do to you. Now you neglecting. You know, that's just like when I'm talking about period. When it's your turn, when it's your time to step up and do what you're supposed to do, when you call by the Almighty, by your Creator to do something great, to make a difference, step up. Get your turn done. Get it completed. Don't step away, step up. Regardless of the consequence. I'm not worried about no consequence because the end result has to be great. I believe that when I finish running my course, doing what I'm supposed to do, doing the do's, it's going to be done the right way. I'm not taking the wrong way no more. I'm not doing the good no more. Forget the good. I was always told by my mother way back in the day, she said they talked about Jesus. I'm getting mad, you want to fight now. They talked about Jesus. They still talking about Jesus. So what makes you this big old person that you supposed to be, that to where you don't believe that somebody should talk about you, and they talked about the son of the Creator, the pure son of the Creator, as is stated. Now, I'm not the type of person that's going to sit up there and try to twist your brain or try to make you believe what you believe or make you not believe anything. That's not my aim. I'm saying, no, when it comes to doing what you supposed to do and stepping up and realizing that it's your turn, for real, your turn, and you sitting up there worrying about what somebody else gonna say about you, how they gonna feel about you and all of that, don't waste the time, because they ain't wasting on you. Whether you do it, whether you don't, I believe in a systematic format that I put together. Damned, condemned, that's what it is. Condemned if I do, condemned if I don't. For some people, that's just that. So if you sitting up there worried about somebody else, what they gonna say about you, creating competition, trying to compete with another individual because you discomplacent, or you insecure. Yeah, that's about the best term right there, because you got a girl, a wife, a woman, you know what I mean, and you concerned about another guy or something taking what you say is yours. You created that mess. If you got a female the way you think that somebody else could take her, she ain't yours. You ain't even possessing her. And then you creating competition on your own thought process. Change it up, switch up the game. Because if you got to think like that, then that's not love. You ain't got no love for yourself, for starters. You hear me? So, anyways, that's a relationship thing. Your turn consists of you focusing in on your turn. Whether, you know what I mean, she been with somebody else or whatever before you, or if you think she gonna be with somebody after, right? It's your turn now. Stand the man. Stand the man. Do what you supposed to do. You know what I mean? When it comes to taking care of your paper, you know, some people get spurts to where you could ball out of control. Money just drop in your lap. You might hit the lottery. If you play the lottery, you might do something at the casino, whatever the case may be, right? It's your turn, so you don't squander that. You take that, boop, boop, pop that to the side, spend a little, you know what I mean? I always tell my son that, you know what I mean, we gonna spend a little money, and then we gonna make a lot more money. That's right. You know, don't spend it all. It's your turn to see what you gonna do with that paper. To whom much is given, much is required. So if you sitting up there jacking off, as they call it, as I remember, you know, that's real, like money. If you throwing the money away, spending it, giving it to swine, cast your pearl before swine, then that's your issue. You probably ain't gonna produce no more. You know, I just came with this concept. The creator gave me this concept earlier. You sprinkle the seeds or whatever. Your investment is grabbing the seeds. You put your money into the seed process, you drop the seeds around, and then you get a heck of a crop. Once that crop comes, you talking fold, thousands and thousands of folds over what you put into them seeds, what you bought them seeds for. When you scatter those seeds abroad, and then when that harvest comes, when you get that crop, yeah, sometimes you gotta sit still in order for you to get your turn. But don't ignore when your turn is there. Just like Eminem's song, he said you only get one shot. And I believe I miss my shot sometimes with certain things, certain opportunities, to where I could have blossomed, I could have did certain things in life, but I missed it because I didn't recognize my turn. So what I need you to do right here, starting today, is recognize your turn. It's my turn, man. I mean, for real. I'm going. I don't care what the results look like right now. I'm looking at the bigger picture. My turn just started, and I believe my turn gonna go for a minute. So I'm sprinkling my seeds out here. Yeah, y'all. I'm putting my seeds out here. I'm getting ready for my harvest. I'm gonna be patient with it. I ain't waiting. I'm sprinkling seeds. I'm doing whatever it takes to make sure that I'm acknowledged while I got my turn. And as always, peace and love. Stay focused. Get yours while the getting is good. Recognize your greatness and recognize your turn. And don't pass it. Don't step back. Go straight forward. It's time for us to get it right and keep it right. From here, henceforth, I salute. Peace and love. Over and out. Champtez.